Switching gears back to the um, human resource sector,
Hmm.
how does the
Hmm.
career growth start? Like, what job designation do you start, and to what position that you can work your way up to?
Mm-hmm. Right. So today there are specialized graduation programs and master degrees that are into human resources. I think back then a lot of people did not even choose it that way. It happened by chance for a lot of people, I'm sure. But it is a very structured function, just like every other department in any company. You have sales, marketing, finance, legal, operations, just like how you have every other department, and the growth path in each of these departments are the same. One starts with an entry level, say in India we call it like executive or an officer. It starts with that and it moves to a supervisory role, a middle management role, and get into roles like general managers, VPs, and then of course there is the C level role where one person is the topmost person heading the function, like a CHRO, chief human resource officer.
Progress. Awesome. And the viewers, of course, they wouldn't know, but I know this. You did your master's in biotech, right?
Yes,
And then
yes,
that's a completely like STEM program, like science. And then
yes,
you got into human resource, which is
yes,
like two different universe. Um, and you're in human resource for like last 15 years, probably
yes.
15, 16 years.
Close to
I'm
14, 15.
14
Yeah.
years. I'm sure you like the human resource like field. So what got that shift, and at what point do you realize that this is going to be a career path?
Right. So, like you said, I did my master's in biotechnology, and this was just a growing, field, back then when I took it up, and most of us who took it up, uh, went with this flow that there's going to be a lot of scope. There is. I'm not saying there isn't, but as much as all that interested while studying, when it comes to practically doing the job, we worked with were doctors who would look into the clinical research. They would look into what's the drug being produced. We used to work for top notch companies like Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, and there was a lot of work that we did on clinical data management and all that. So this made it look like it's a huge ocean of things that we do. While even when COVID happened, the whole vaccine, the way it was produced, and what all goes into researching on that, it just made me feel that this is not something that I'm very happy doing on a daily basis. And there was no human interaction. It was not a job where I would really feel motivated every day, right? So that's when I also was married and I wanted to look at something else. I switched my career from life sciences to human resources. I got an opportunity to work in a small company. So you know how it is in small companies. It's like you get to do a lot, right? So this whole, I was really empowered to do so many things, which made me feel okay, this is really something that gives me that kick. Meeting people, talking to new people every day, changing their lives, right? Every time I provide a career opportunity to an employee, it makes a big change in their life, their families. So the impact is big in this role.
Awesome.